I'm ready for the next battle.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right.
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave!
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool! I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the Sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Dahnan for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Dahnans are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother, he dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother! And now you'll die for it! Brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
It can hide itself? Amazing!
No
escape! This one's for the weak point!
Where are you going?
Here I come!
Tiger Blade!
You'll finish!
Raging Cascade!
You're mine! Burn!
I'm only gonna
Take this!
Tiger Blade!
You'll finish! Eternal devastation!
Going in! That's it! Here's another bullseye! Going in!
Eternal devastation!
Take this!
Here I come!
Tiger
You'll
Blade!
finish! It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled. Far enough!
Ow! Back into
You're
the
mine!
Raging Cascade! In here!
Take this!
Going into the shadow!
Megasonic thrust!
Tiger Blade!
Raging Storm! More
Here I come!
This one's mine!
There! Go! You're
Tiger Blade!
No escape!
Thunderbolt!
Piercing roar!
Eternal devastation!
Going in!
You're mine! It's over!
Tiger Blade!
Eternal devastation!
Here I go! Air thrust! Bloody!
Here I come!
Tiger
It's
Blade!
over!
Not on my watch! Back into the fray!
You're
Thunderbolt!
mine!
I never fit light after Raging
You're
Cascade!
mine!
It's weakened!
It's over.
In here! Go in
This
here!
ends now! Eat dirt!
This one's mine! Tiger
You're
Blade!
mine!
Across!
Dance in the wind!
That's it! Eternal
Tiger
devastation!
Blade!
More for the
I can handle it! Look sharp!
You're dead!
Tiger Blade!
Form!
Dance in the wind!
Going in!
In here!
That's it! Tiger Blade!
Strike!
Thank you.
Dragon form!
More with that
Far
Here,
enough.
let me help. Raging Cascade!
This one's mine!
Dance in the wind!
I'm not done!
Make it rain! Tiger Blade!
Neon, astral energy! Full throttle!
This one's mine!
Raging
Eternal
storm!
devastation!
Tiger Blade!
Here! Here's another more
Here I
energy!
come!
Perfect into the shadows!
You're mine!
Raging Cascade! Fresh! Not in your dreams! I never fit!
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
This one's all mine! Now try harder!
I'll heal you
This
all!
one's mine!
Take this!
Tiger Blade!
Ignite! Thanks! You're mine!
Going in!
Dearest flame! Reload!
You're mine!
Tiger Blade!
Megasonic thrust!
Reload!
It's over!
I'll be saving the shadows!
Astral
Tiger
Arts?
Blade!
That's my
over.
cue! Mega Red!
Shut him down!
Tiger Blade!
Dragon Swarm!
Flaming Meteor! Look ready to go!
Eternal Devastation!
Tiger Blade!
Crush!
Back into the fray!
Try harder!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
I have no limit! Crush!
Who's next?
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Megasonic Thrust! Here! We did it!
Hey, let's...
I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No way.
Denied. I never miss.
Piercing roar!
Hero.
Crush!
I'm only getting on.
Eternal Devastation!
Raging storm.
Crush!
This one's mine.
I'm all stopped up.
Dragon Swarm!
Raging cascade.
Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind. It's about to strike.
This one's mine.
Look sharp, everyone!
I'm gone. Reload.
Look sharp.
I'll heal you all.
Take this!
This one's
finished.
mine.
Healing circle.
Tiger Blade!
Dragon
Lightning
Swarm!
orb.
I'll cover you.
I owe you
That
one.
came from. Recover. Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Look sharp. I'm gone.
It's on!
Light astral
Tiger
blade.
Blade.
Lightning condemned.
Blue Escape! Ignite!
This one's mine.
You're mine! You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
Take this. Tiger Blade!
Just what the doctor
I'm
ordered.
gone.
Recover.
I owe you one for that. Tiger Blade! Tiger Blade! Fridwell!
Frozen.
Hammer!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship? Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
They can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahak Saar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elder Menencia. Go to Mahak Saar, Ganath Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream? What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Dahnans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Dahnans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Dahnan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her. What's this thing?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Hmm? You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
You all arrived here from Cyslodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the South Gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help. After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Dahnans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Lagiel?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Dahnan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elde Menancia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
chance one of your friends, Hootle?
Mahag Sar.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Eternal devastation!
Radiant here! Raging storm!
Flaming
Radiant blast in the wind!
I'll take out the wind with my shield.
Back into the
Here I come! It's over!
Tiger
You're
blast!
mine!
Supernova!
It's over!
Looking fearsome, Rinwell.
You must be rubbing off on me.
Let's kick some ass, kid.
I need to be stronger.
Out of our way!
Eternal devastation!
Piercing rain! Reload!
Megasonic thrust!
Dance in the wind! Give it a
I'm
whirl!
not done! It's over!
Air thrust! Light
You're
after!
mine! Eternal
You've got a
devastation!
knack for battle.
I still plan on training.
That's what I like to hear.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Here! Cut them apart here! This'll come in handy.
This could be useful.
Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo! Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo! Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo! Hoo! Maybe something's going on in the forest.
That's far enough!
Crush!
Piercing roar!
Megasonic
Take this!
This one's
You're mine!
In the wind!
It's over!
Air thrust!
Take this!
Look sharp!
Here I come!
Reload!
This one
Your
keeps
power is
charging up.
spectacle to
That's what
behold.
my shield's
I'm not
for.
trying to be difficult.
Still, let's
Leave it to you!
embrace it. Now!
Megasonic thrust! Pierce!
Whew, looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. There's a nice breeze here. Not my lucky day, I guess. Ha! Not my lucky day, I guess. Yeah! I've got something. That was disappointing. There we go. That was disappointing. All right. I'll get you next time. I've got something. Dagnabbit! It got away. And that's all there is to it.
Wow. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed at what healing arts can do.
Just...
Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word?
I know, right? But after everything that happened...
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the...
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It's sort of...
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's...
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
I always loved... The sound of hammers banging away.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard.
Good food is the...
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my...
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk...
That's because we had no other... When I became a guardsman...
Lagiel?
That's right.
You're more an ideal.
Even so.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind. So much so...
You seem to know a lot.
That's because I only pretended. You know what?
I guess I'd...
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Don't get careless!
Don't tell me!
Look sharp! Here!
Here!
Airborne beam. My special.
It's over! You're mine!
I'm out of ammo.
Got fire!
I'm done. Let him know we can handle it.
All yours! Eternal devastation!
Radiant mine.
Here!
Do it.
Take this! You're finished!
They're surrounding us. Graviton shield. Here
You're
goes.
mine!
Take that.
Finish! My turn!
One last now.
You've got pretty impressive aim there.
Thought of taking up the rifle yourself?
Nah, this is more my style.
Take this! Get it!
I'm gone. One more.
I feel sprightlier than before.
All right. There's nowhere to run from my heart.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
It's like trying to keep onto the wall.
Can't get out of this.
I'm all stuffed up.
Prepare. Be sealed.
Get on.
Here I come!
I'm gone.
You're finished! Eternal
Tiger
devastation!
blade. A banana. Let's go. Here's
You're
another.
finished!
I'm gone.
You're finished!
This one's
Take
mine.
this! You're finished!
Tiger blade.
Here I come!
I'm gone.
You're finished!
Reload. Steel board. Ammo. I'm all stuffed up.
I'm not done!
Time to shine. Radiant.
Take this!
Wind astral energy. Tiger blade. Lightning.
You're mine!
Lightning orb. Raging cascade. Lightning. Lightning meteor.
Here I come! You're finished!
Crescent moon. Wind astral
Eternal
energy.
devastation!
Anything in armor is all mine!
This one's mine. Lightning in. Thunder blade.
Tiger blade!
Tiger blade. Xion. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim.
I'm simply glad to hear that
What's wrong?
we seem to have come across some
What, you mean that pile of
no mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen an
Are you curious about this stuff, Rin?
They look like the remains of a bunch.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought.
Not really. Just.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what they're... You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't know.
Why not? We're talking about our own cult.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff.
Oh, but it does.
I'll take your word.
But of course. That trip.
I can feel my power growing!